I've been having great experiences with Jetstar lately, including on their A321NEOs, and this flight still holds their good reputation with me. Join me as I fly home back to Darwin from Adelaide, once again on Jetstar's A321NEO product. Welcome to Adelaide Airport. Adelaide Airport has a massively good reputation, ranking Best Capital City Airport in 2006, 2009, 2011 and 2024. I'm here at Terminal 1, which Jetstar, Virgin Australia, Qantas and international carriers all use. At Adelaide Airport, there is self-check-in kiosks which are very easy to use. If you have checked in bags, there is automated bag drops and all you have to do is scan your boarding pass. Now that we're all checked in and ready to go, let's go through to security. Security took a while, not too long, but not super fast. Now let's head over to Gate 25 where our aircraft is parked. Here's the aircraft taking me back home today, Victor Hotel Oscar Yankee Uniform, or VH-OYU. This aircraft was delivered brand new to Jetstar in October 2024, making it only 4 months old. Boarding started at 4:19 p.m. Jetstar's A321NEO aircraft is laid out in a 3-3 configuration. Now let's go through the seat features. There's a tray table that can move back and forth but can't fold, a menu, safety card, and 2 air sickness bags. In front of you, there is a phone holder and a cup holder. Next to that, there is a USB charging port and 2 coat hooks next to the seat. Beneath you is your seat back pocket where you can store your small items in, and legroom is okay for this flight. Here is the seat recline button. Above you is your individual airflow, reading light, and flight attendant call button.
Cordelia and Neil. Your flight is under command of Captain Peter Rodden, and sitting alongside him is First Officer Aaron Mackenzie. We have a flight time through to Darwin this afternoon of approximately 3 hours and 12 minutes. A friendly reminder that smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes and vaping, is strictly not permitted on board. Please ensure your electronic devices are now on a flight safe mode. Your handheld devices may be used during takeoff. All other larger devices must remain switched off and stored away. Please ensure your devices are switched to silent and refrain from playing music or videos out loud as a courtesy to your fellow travellers. And if you are travelling with young children or infants, please take care when lowering your armrest. And I'll wait in just a few short moments once we've finalised the last of our paperwork. In the meantime, we are here to make sure you have a safe and comfortable flight, and if there is anything the crew or myself can do to make your flight more comfortable, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you, and once again, welcome on board.
And I like wearing it because it makes me ask.
Try brushing your hair. Huh? Brushing your hair.
Thank you, cabin crew. Armed doors. Even if you travel with us often, it is important you are familiar with the safety features of our Airbus A321NEO. Please watch the crew member closest to you and listen carefully.
Hello again. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable flight. So please listen closely while we take you through the safety requirements for our Airbus A321NEO. Your crew are highly trained to help keep you safe, so make sure you listen to and follow their instructions. As we get underway, please make sure your personal electronic devices are in a flight safe mode, or otherwise completely switched off. Electronic devices should not be placed into seatback holders. Undo the seatbelt by lifting the buckle flap. The seatbelt is most effective when worn low, tight, and throughout the entire flight. Make sure you're familiar with the brace position best suited to your seat. Strap around your bag, clip it at the front, and then pull on the loose strap to tighten. Only inflate your life jacket as you leave the aircraft by pulling down on the red tag. You can top up your life jacket by blowing into this mouth. It's our pleasure to have you on board with us today, and we hope you have an enjoyable flight. Thanks for listening.
Now it's time for takeoff for runway 23. Please enjoy this unedited takeoff footage. After a couple of right turns, we soon made our way towards Darwin.
Including duty free, is strictly prohibited, and as part of the cabin crew team's commitment to responsible service of alcohol.
Something I found funny about this flight is that I booked the same seat and also somehow got the same cabin manager. So if the voice sounds familiar to my previous video, I guess you know why. Now let's take a more detailed look at the literature pocket items. For this flight, the cabin manager said that the Jetstar entertainment was not available for this flight. Movies were still on display but were not watchable.
And on behalf of our crew led by Asher, we have Josie, Cordelia, Tennille and Catherine with him. Welcome aboard Jetstar Flight 692 to Darwin. Currently around 120 kilometres to the north of Adelaide, just passing through 25,000 feet. Climbing up to a cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, just around 11 kilometres above sea level. Our route's taking us between Woomera and Lee Creek, and then from there we track directly over Tennant Creek and Catherine into Darwin, expecting west this afternoon. Forecast flying conditions are smooth all the way, so we do have a seatbelt sign off. You are free to move about the cabin. Whatever you are seated, please keep the seatbelt comfortably fastened, just in case we give it any maximum turbulence. Thanks for boarding so promptly this afternoon. We are making great time up to Darwin at this stage. Our indications have us touching down around 15 minutes early at 7:05, and having disembarking shortly after that. Weather in Darwin this afternoon is lovely. More or less clear skies forecast for our arrival, with quite a low chance of a thunderstorm later on this afternoon. And a temperature of around 33 for our arrival. It is our pleasure having you aboard this afternoon. Thanks very much for joining us. We hope you enjoy the flight, and we hope to see you next time we travel. Thanks and good evening.
Welcome to the Jetstar Lavatory. So we have the sink here, I think Qantas brand soap, the baby change room, and the toilet. It's pretty cramped, but it's a nice lavatory. I decided to buy a chicken wrap and an apple juice for this flight, and I must say they were both super good. As we made our way towards Darwin, we encountered some moderate turbulence, resulting in the captain to turn on the seatbelt sign. While this happened, the flight attendants were in the middle of collecting rubbish from the passengers and had to terminate the process of doing so. Today's flight started at Adelaide International Airport at Gate 25. After a smooth departure from runway 23, we made some right turns on our way towards Darwin. Cruising altitude for today's flight was 36,000 feet, with a flight time of 3 hours and 9 minutes. We soon landed into Darwin on runway 29. Please allow me to conclude my experience and my thoughts on this flight. Boarding was very quick and didn't take too long for us to push back. The cabin manager and flight attendants were very friendly, as well as the pilots. While I was disembarking the aircraft, the pilots allowed me in the cockpit for a chat, and I got given the chance to sit on the first officer's seat. Because of this will be a flight I'll always remember, as it's something I've always wanted to do. Anyways, the in-flight service was very good as well, with not many items out of stock. So I think this is also a very good Jetstar flight of mine, and we're definitely flying Jetstar again. Anyways, please enjoy this landing footage into Darwin Airport. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in my next one.
everyone, it is our pleasure to welcome you to Darwin, where the local time has just gone 7 p.m. in the evening, 20 minutes ahead of our scheduled arrival time. Jetstar would firstly like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the local lands. We would also like to pay our respects to elders past and present. Please remain seated with your seatbelt firmly fastened until the aircraft comes. Please remain seated until the captain switches off the seatbelt sign. This does include all infants and children. Everyone, see you later.